And we're back with more Project Zomboid Trailer Trash. So we're probably just going to putter around the base for today. We've got a lot of little things that we've got to stay on top of. Our farming, for example. So, well, I might keep a couple of these farm plots up here. We'll probably move the farm downstairs at some point. It's not like we don't have enough room down there. It's as secure as this, really. But we're actually going to do a little bit more farming later on today. We're going to, well, we want to do some trapping. But in order to do trapping, you need to do farming. So we've already got a couple of traps across the road. Today we're going to try to go over there and build a little farm to support those traps. In the meantime, though, we do have a trapping book to read, which we may as well get out of the way first. Now, Chloe is a fast reader, so that'll make this only take a couple of hours. And this is actually one of the last books. Well, no, we've got a couple of books left to read, but not many. So, well, that's distracting. I have been considering turning those meta events off, going back in the sandbox settings and switching them off. I don't find that very immersive. I think that there's someone near here just spraying a M16 in the air. I mean, it was worse in Muldra when we were like by the highway. You know, like if anyone else was around, they would have seen us. Here, at least, I guess someone could just be driving past and cracking off with a gun. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to try to get our trapping done more seriously. Okay, so like I said, we actually have some traps already on the other side of the road to our, what's that, northwest. But we want to build a little farm out there, grow some carrots, just so that we sort of have them on scene and don't have to run out there and forget we brought our damn carrots and that sort of thing. So we'll grab some stuff and we'll just go, yeah, plant a couple of carrots across the road, build some more traps. We don't even have the freezer space to store a ton of rabbits. Yeah, we'll need that metal drum. But, I mean, I guess we should just level the skill up while we have the chance. What do we need? We need a watering can. Yep. We'll leave a shovel there. We usually carry a trowel with us, but, yeah, it's fine to leave something on scene. Yeah, we need some carrot seeds. Just carrot seeds will be fine. And let's get these nails, yeah, that way we can actually build some more traps. And we got tons of wood down there. Later on, we're going to have to clean up after our huge logging to build the wall, because we want to do some foraging downstairs, and it's really annoying to try to do foraging when the ground is covered in twigs and branches. Yeah, it's probably been since Christmas before Chloe's had a really good meal. Now that we're farming again and even trapping, let's treat ourselves to something nice. Yeah, it's still early in the morning, so we've got plenty of time to make this, cook, and then get out and work. We're still slowly working towards level 10 cooking. Not that it's particularly important. I do hope they upgrade this system at some point, so that you can sort of build set recipes and then just go create this or, you know, create something, but there's way too many mouse clicks involved in cooking at the moment. I mean, there's way too many mouse clicks involved in it, given that it's not particularly important. said if this was going to give us a you know, a permanent strength buff, a strength buff for a whole day or something like that, an experience boost, if it was going to do something more than what we would have got from just stuffing 6 cabbages in our mouth, then it would be okay. But as it is, it's not particularly practical. And I kind of get jealous when Chloe eats better than I do. I have a bar of chocolate around here, but I think it's actually out of date. Which chocolate can go out of date. It's got to work hard, though. Keep meaning to take out some of that garbage on the floor. This area here we've still got to work on at some point, but not today. Okay, I feel much better out here now that we've got the wall around the place. As you see, we've still got branches and twigs all over the place. That's probably going to take me like 2 hours to clean up or something stupid. Now, before we head out and do this farming, because I hate trees, I'm actually going to cut a path through these trees. That's why I bought the chair so we can rest in. I'm going to cut a path through these trees and maybe even build a lane to the road. We've got the axes, we've got the nails. Again, at some point we might turn this into an actual road that our truck can go down. I haven't really investigated better gates yet. At the moment, there is the issue that I'm pretty sure these sprinters can just walk up and open the gates I'm building, which would make them kind of useless. I mean, at the moment, the gate at the front just means we have to sort of get out of the car twice to open and close it as we drive through. But at least, so even if a zombie can open it, I don't think they're going to close it behind them. So if I ever see the gate open, I go, hey, that's unusual. Okay, so Chloe at this point has quite a bit of experience chopping trees down. Our wood axe got 2 knocked around, so we're using one of the fire axes. When that finally can't be repaired anymore, we've got like a dozen hand axes. And I'm sure I've got other axes hiding around places as well. Okay, so we'll have tons of wood here to get this done. And any spare that we need for the trapping. That's why I brought the extra nails as well. To do all this and to make a ton of traps. I'm happy to get some noodles here because I'm well convinced there are no zombies here, but we are still building this wall for the convenience in case there are ever zombies here. I mean, they can migrate into areas, but at the moment, you know, we feel pretty safe. So if we do want to make this a actual road at some point, we'll actually have to drop wooden flooring on this entire thing. So obviously that's hundreds of planks. We definitely have the logs for it, but it's quite a bit of nails, quite a bit of work. But that'll stop the plants regrowing. You know, or else you can't use a road if there's a tree growing out of it. I do wonder how long would it take for trees to start growing out of, you know, standard American roads, entirely untended. Yeah, I don't know if you'd see that in 3 years, 30 or 300. Okay, there we go. We looped those walls at the end a little just so a zombie had less chance of just hiding right around the corner and jumping us. Okay, so across the road we've already got a couple of traps set up, but now we can drop a water barrel Makes a few farms. We probably take those mouse traps back to base. They work out here, but they work in the base as well. Okay, we're probably not even going to plant all of these now. Well, actually for one, because we don't have any water, that's a problem. But also because the idea would be that we'd want them staggered, so, you know, every time we come out, we'll, you know, rip up some carrots, and we'll plant some more carrots. Trying to remember which one of these we want to use. They're pretty interchangeable anyway. Okay, so no point in putting these down yet until we have some carrots to put in them. And no point in planting any carrots until we get some rain or we bring out some water of our own. So one thing I want to do here, since we don't want a blind drop over this wall, I'm actually going to change one of these wall segments into a window. Now that still technically will have a blind spot, but you know, at that point the game just wants us dead. Yeah, if there was a zombie hiding in one of those corners, he'd have to be hiding there, making no noise, not banging into the walls. It could happen, but... Now, again, if we ever change this in a road, obviously we'll have to take this out. Oh, and I'm only comfortable doing this, of course, because we're going to put some bars over the window. There we go. So now we can see through that, but if there's a zombie there, he's going to have to bash his way through. Yep, looks good. Now eventually I'll probably build like a staircase up here, something that we can climb up to look across and see how our traps are doing. For now though, I'd like to start doing some foraging, and actually rather than foraging, first that means just walking around and picking up all these goddamn twigs and branches and things. The logs and planks aren't as much of a problem, but I guess we should stack them up anyway. We definitely... We could have been more careful when building our wall in terms of which trees we had to cut down, which ones we didn't. I mean, technically, don't need to have don't have to cut any trees down because the walls do go between hexes, not on hexes, squares. But yeah, look at that. We must have 100, maybe 200 logs. It's a lot. Yeah, if we want to do any sort of large construction project, we'll be good. Like if we want to go build a fishing hut by the river, that'll be fine. So if we want to build that wooden road out towards the highway just so we don't have to loop all the way around our base every time we want to go to the gas station, yeah, we've definitely got enough logs for that. If we decided we want to build a walkway around that wall, or you know, build it up to 2 stories or something like that, put ramparts on it, well, that we might not have enough for. Yeah, if we decide to build a walkway around the wall and then build a low fence on top of it, or yeah, double stack the wall, that we might not have enough logs for. Yeah, that would be short. Okay, so now that we've cleared much of the ground, we're going to try to do a bit of foraging. Now this place is a bit awkward, it jumps between a lot of different foraging zones. I guess that's good in that we can, depending if we want to look in vegetation or road or forest, we can do that. Now, certain types of things give you more experience points, so animals and medicinal plants seem really good. Whereas like there, we just found a mirror there. Some things like a lot of trash you might not be able to get otherwise. You know, whereas like just mushrooms, berries, things like that, not that important for us while we're stable here. So yeah, I think animals and medicinal herbs to level up, and then we'll probably make most valuable use of the skill by looking for trash when we're out in the world, in buildings, that sort of thing. You can find books. I think you can find some ammunition. Like, you find stuff. I haven't looked at a full loot table to see exactly what's on it. Yeah, so we didn't clear this corner. But we didn't chop as many trees down here as well, so it's not absolutely overloaded with crap. Yeah, it really throws off your foraging though. Lemongrass is always good. You want to make sure you carry some of that around. I'm not going to pick up poison berries. I should be careful not to just barge my way through these trees. I don't want to get any more cuts or holes in my clothes. So I'm not sure how often this area respawns, or if it even works like that with foraging. But in any case, we're gaining experience pretty rapidly, even without starting at a skill point in it. We've got all the books ready to go. So we should be comfortable to just grind up to level 10 foraging as we feel the need. Yeah, log on for a bit, wander around for 30 minutes picking stuff up. Already we're at the point where we could sustain ourselves on the food from foraging. Maybe not maintain our weight. I'm not sure how much these frogs and things are giving us. Now we've got to have our gas mask off while foraging, or else you get a huge negative. And when it gets dark, we've got to put our torch on, which is about now. So let's just head in. Okay, one more thing we want to do today. Let's work on this floor a bit. So these damaged sections of tiles, or what appears to be damaged sections of tiles, it looks like it's actually an overlay of the tiles. So we actually have to pick the tiles up, build wooden floor in its place, and then we can put the same tiles down and they're fine. There we go. And it's not like we're short on wood at the moment. I'll need a sledge to take that out. It even works for these dirty sections. And we have, yeah, like I said, we have plenty of wood and we have so many beige tiles. There is a faint colour difference in the wood, but it's sort of hard to keep track of which ones we've done and which ones we haven't. We can also fix the tiles that are just slightly askew with a different mod. Yeah. There we go. Nope, didn't need to do that one again. Yep, I missed that one. I did the other one twice. Poop. We do have a bit of blood on the floor there. Okay, everybody, I'm going to leave it here. Hope you're enjoying following Chloe's adventures, and I'll see you on the next video. You have a great day.